Trooper, go, trooper, go.
Everything is happening so fast.
Where are you? Northwood and Bolton Bay.
You don't want the bad guy to get away. You don't want to lose a double murder suspect.
Get a perimeter up. Lamar, get a perimeter up.
The suspect was fleeing and was in excess of 80, 90 miles an hour at times, driving the wrong lane.
Someone cut traffic off on North Goodman Street. I know traffic on Goodman Street.
I was coming down to this intersection to take a perimeter point.
All right, he's not foot. He's not foot. He's running eastbound. He's running eastbound.
And when I got to about here, I drew my pistol and started issuing commands. And within a blink of an eye, the suspect just started shooting at me.
We got shots fired. We got shots fired.
I was shot in the left arm.
Two down, up or down. Scarborough Metro.
I was struck again by gunfire in my lower right back.
We need to come. We need to aim at that fucking pizza right now.
And then the suspect charged at me and started shooting at me while I was down on the pavement.
We have an officer transferring the injured officer. Where's he going?
Flamore's wife, Kristen Zanellovic, made her way with all three kids to Rochester General Hospital, where Flamore was being treated.
They saw him in the bed, bloody, and he broke down as soon as he saw us come in there.
Flamore had been shot in his left arm, shattering his ulna. He was shot in the right bicep and shot in the back, his handcuffs deflecting that last bullet.
I remember just thinking, it's just the arms. The arms can heal. And if they can't, he's still alive. I ended up quitting the job I had so I could stay home and take care of him.
Flamore spent a year working to rebuild his arms. He'll carry a permanent titanium rod from his elbow to his wrist for the rest of his life.
I was angry, and I think there was a brief period of time I remember being angry at my husband for what we're going through because he chose to do this job. Ryland, our son, slept in our room. He wouldn't go back to his own bed for probably a couple weeks. He just wanted to be by Daddy.
Sergeant Zanellovic was ordered to undergo mandatory counseling sessions after his shooting. That's Rochester Police Department policy after an officer is involved in a critical incident.
I feel like there was a ton to talk about, but she opened conversations and talked about different things, and it got me talking probably more than I realized. You know, there's been times where I've said, is it really worth it? Is it worth it with the dangers of the job? But then I find myself right back out there because I absolutely do love the job.
I worry about the long-term effect on his health, on his heart, on his overall well-being, just of what he's seen and what he's dealt with. And I don't think you can live with this much adrenaline and stress, and I don't think you can live a lifetime of that and not have some sort of repercussion.
So we have this officer coming in, and we're going to take her through all the components of the study.
They show in our surveys that they have high levels of PTSD, indication that they may be a candidate for future heart disease.
Dr. John Violanti at the University at Buffalo is a leading expert in the field of stress and policing. His research is starting to change the way police officers think about their work and how departments do their jobs.
So if you have PTSD or you have high levels of stress, which we can measure by looking at a hormone called cortisol, we can associate the cortisol